Welcome back, everybody, to the Gaming with Flash YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys for coming back, and it's been a while since I've actually put out a long form video, right? But I've been working on some things recently that I wanted to share with everybody, and hopefully you can get some enjoyment out of this. Quick housekeeping: I love all the the positive energy I've been getting. If you guys love these videos, all these shorts have been going out, please subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I very much appreciate it. Like these videos, definitely goes a long way, right? And those of you checking out my Twitch channel, that's over at Gaming with Flash X, and on Twitter I'm at GW Flash X. So this deck here that I put together, it is a deck that has been performing fairly well for me. I have a decent enough sample size, about 50 games. We're looking at roughly about a 60% win rate, right? And it could have been higher, right? There were games that, locations and certain cards swung a different way. Like literally there was about a 5-game swing. If I played a card in one lane or a different lane, right? I could have won the game very easily. So it's like having the winning line and then just not knowing, and then just I don't want to call it misplaying, but just choosing wrong, right? So it's very feasible to say this deck could have performed at a 70% win rate. I think it's good enough where you can have some fun with it and just enjoy the game at like a core, oh, this is fun level, right? So let's get into the deck. I'm calling it Guardians of Annihilus, right? So here's the thing. A lot of times in Snap, you can just take a deck and say, okay, take certain packages and be like, okay, does this deck perform well? Is it good? Can I have fun? Does it win some games? And if you've checked off enough boxes, then you have something to work with, right? So the core package of Annihilus stuff is here because it's just very strong at doing what it does. We have Annihilus, we have Sentry, we have Hood. It's a 3-card package that is strong. You're talking about between Annihilus, like if you count all 3 of the cards, and even if you, for sake of sake, include Demon in your calculation, right? So between Demon, which is 6, Annihilus, which is 6, Sentry, which is 10, that's now 22, right? The -10 Void going over to their side technically accounts for 32, and then Hood, the -3 going over to their side, is 35. You're talking about 35 points of power between, let's see, 5, 9, 10, 11, points of energy. That's very good, right? It's a very strong thing that you can be doing in Marvel Snap. We have Zabu in here, obviously, because he's the cost reduction king right now, right? So Zabu in here because you have, in this deck, we have 4/4 drops. You got Sentry, you have Shang-Chi, because why not have Shang-Chi and Enchantress in a deck that needs to stop big things from happening and powerful tech things from happening, right? Powerful variant to stuff like Miss Marvel, for example, right? Or Darkhawk, Devil Dinosaur, all that stuff. No, well, a lot of people aren't playing Devil Dinosaur, but naturally you're going to run into a lot of Darkhawk and Miss Marvel, those things like that. This game is won games against people trying to do Iron Man, Tribunal, all of that stuff. So, and then we've got the Guardians in here, right? So we have Star-Lord, we have Groot, we have Gamora, we have Drax. What you're saying to me is like, hey, Flash, like Star-Lord, Groot, and Drax are trash. Well, am I going to tell you that those cards in a vacuum are good? Of course not, right? They're not great cards in a vacuum. Gamora is a great card in a vacuum, but the other 3, not so much, right? However, in this deck, you're talking about a card like Drax, right? Being a 3/6 base going up to 8 power, it's a 3/8. That's pretty good, right? And if you nail it, right? If Daredevil's here just to give us that extra bit of oomph in terms of having the information. So you get Daredevil down early. Turn 5, you have all the options in the world. Maybe you need to play Annihilus. Maybe you want to drop Gamora on the board. Maybe you want to play Drax and Star-Lord, right? Maybe you want to play Groot and Star-Lord, or mix up any variants of those things there. You have options. This deck can just win you games while you're having fun playing Marvel Snap. And I'm sorry, but you are playing a game where you're going to have priority a lot of the time. You're playing for priority, right? You're playing to gain as much priority as possible, and Alioth just shuts the door on a lot of games. It is what it is. We're not looking to cheat it, but hey, if you gain priority, there it is. Alioth will win you the game. That's the deck in a nutshell, right? Something fancy happening here, but let's take it into a couple of games. Let's, just kind of smooth out visually what the play lines are, right? All right, up against Supreme YGO. He says he got them variants. We'll see. You can't use that that title if you don't have them variants. So we'll see if they got them variants or not, or whether or not they're being a fraud. Okay, that's a good one, right? Got the Chibi Nebula with the gold background. So far, he's got them variants. Let's go ahead and get Daredevil down now, because we don't have Zabu, right? Your first thought here, right, on turn 2 is if you have Zabu, you put Zabu down. Now, in this situation, having between Daredevil and Star-Lord, Daredevil's your choice, right? So the order of 2-drop is Zabu first, Daredevil second, Star-Lord third. You don't even necessarily want to play Star-Lord on turn 2, but you can if you absolutely need to. Let's see. In this case, I'm just going to put Star-Lord down here. He's probably not going to play. Okay, well, I didn't expect that. I wasn't expecting him to actually play into, Now, like I said, does this deck lose to a lot of the best decks in the game? Of course it does. Of course it does. But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun here. Yeah, let's just drop Enchantress now. Why not? Let's kind of shut the door on some things that they're doing here. Let's just clean all this up. No Quinjet, no Ravonna. Let's slam the door on that for the rest of the game here. Moon Girl, perfect. We have Daredevil activate. I'm not gonna snap, right? Because I just want to go over the play lines. They're playing nothing, right? Which gives us the advantage here. We're gonna play Gamora in the right lane for the power, and so the Nebula doesn't get any bigger. Now also keep in mind, this right lane, they can't Shang anything in this right lane, so I have the advantage there. So my thought here is to just go Gamora into Alioth in the left lane, right? Playing with fire a little bit, but we'll see what happens. And again, we have priority, so we can't do anything else about that. Here we go. I'm hoping the 19 is enough, right? So Alioth left, and you just kind of pray to the Alioth gods that that's enough. Sometimes it's enough just to go big power in this in one lane. Hope your opponent can't beat it, and you just Alioth their pants off. Now, I mean, they could have. Okay, they played nothing, so boom, we Alioth their pants off, and that should be GG's. Easy. See? It's not a tough deck to pilot either. A lot of decks, when you play them now, you constantly have to be using the deck tracker. You're playing stuff like Iron Lad, Hello, all these things. You're like, oh, okay, all right, what's the next card? So many times when I've been playing this deck over the past 50 or so games where I don't even look at the deck tracker because it's not necessary. The deck is very straightforward, and it's just fun. It's great. We'll get one more game in here just to give us a little bit more variance, but I think you kind of understand what's happening here, right? It's straightforward. You're just having a fun, good time with Marvel Snap. What can I say? Like, it is what it is. All right, Garch. They whine on the internet, apparently. Well, that's what they say. All right, so we're going up against like a little Darkhawk thing here, right? So let's see. Again, I don't really have much else, so I kind of have to play. I have to play Star-Lord here. Just playing him for 2 stats, which is terrible, but got nothing else. So you play what you have. All right, Bar Sinister, no longer the hot location. Thank God. See, now here we run into a little bit of a problem because we don't have a turn 3 play. There's Ant-Man. Okay, well, maybe a little Zoo deck going on here. I'm leaning towards Groot middle, and they snap, but we'll stick it out just to show you the rest of the play line here. Yeah, let's send Groot out here. Incorrect lane. Bishop, which tells me they're maybe very much going towards a zoo type play line. This last card could very well be Sarah. We're not sure. We are not 100% sure. But Gamora seems to be my best play here. I could try to soul read whatever they're going to put into Onslaught Citadel. You know what? Let's do that, because they have priority. So let's dang it. We played the Blue Marvel in the wrong lane. That's okay. We can live with that. We're probably not going to win now, but we can live with that. We've put ourselves into a dangerous road here, where even though, you know, Gamora wasn't even the play there. So unfortunately, we've got nothing here that wins us this game, right? Gamora in the right lane. Yeah, sure, we win that right lane, but we don't do anything else there. Nope, that's about that. But I'm not above, you know, showcasing wins and losses, right? Because that's what you do, right? You don't say, okay, yeah, this deck does this, this, and this, and then you don't show what the deck does. So we will play one more. I said that would be the one more, but this is going to be the one more. But you get an idea of what it looks like fully fleshed out. I wanted to have a game where I can at least get Zabu on the board, and then you can kind of see where that play line goes in this deck, right? I mean, you know what Zabu does, but you know we never draw it on turn 2. That you do know. Let's play Star-Lord on Shuri's Lab. See what they, nope, nothing? Okay, well. Alright, that's fine. It's no problem. Maybe Groot? They gotta play something eventually, right? Nope, okay, well, alright. We'll just keep getting in the power, it's fine. Okay, so here's where things will get a little interesting. I'll put the sentry down. Okay, let's get us priority here. We want to go Annihilus next turn. Like, you know what this play line looks like, right? Force him to play something into Lockjaw. Ooh. You know, so this is, again, he's got to play into Lockjaw here. So let's play the Annihilus. Let's play Annihilus middle. Let's play Annihilus middle, because otherwise we run the risk of maybe losing priority. And we do want it. And now we've shut that lane down, so he's done over there. Pulls the Magneto over. So this is a situation where if we can maybe get our hands on Eliath. Okay, not Eliath. That's okay. If he has Shang-Chi, but we can't play Hood over here. That's a bad idea. This is our best play. Our best play is to just go ahead and get Gamora. We don't have priority. Now, if he Shang's middle, he'll probably win. Or anything, right? He's got to... He's tempting to maybe split the difference here, because he probably has a big thing, right? Maybe he's got Giganto. All right, and they're out of there. Like I said, I think this deck is really fun. You know, we played 3 games, we won 2. It's fun. It's good at what it does at a fundamental level, right? So don't let anybody tell you that you can't put a couple of packages together, make something kind of unique, and see where it goes, right? It might be terrible, might be 40%, you might be losing a lot of cubes, right? But you might stumble across something like this where you find yourself in like that 60% realm and you're like, oh snap, that's a pretty decent deck, right? Play it over 50 games, you get a good sample size in. It is what it is. So that's the Guardians of Annihilus. Okay. I would like to get some more long form stuff out here for you guys to check out. That would be awesome. Hopefully have some more time in the coming days and weeks, whatever the case may be. But definitely the shorts are still going to be coming here to the YouTube page from my Twitch clips, from my streams. And that's it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys for all the love, for all the support, all the the well wishes, everything. It's great. But thank you. I'm Flash. I'll catch you guys on the next video and the next stream. Peace out.